Hello and welcome to my video. This is how I wash my bike. So in this video I'm just going to walk you through the process of how I wash my bike, and hopefully you can learn something about it. Now everybody knows that when you have a black bike, dirt tends to show up pretty easily on the body of the bike. And the other day I went for a ride and I got caught out in the rain. So yep, it's time to wash the bike. So to get rid of most of the dirt, I use a pressure gun. I spray it on the bike, try to get rid of most of the big dirt, the grit, the sand, whatever that's stuck on the bike. All right, so I just use a pressure hose. But be really careful. If it's a really strong pressure hose, watch out for all your electrical parts. Try not to spray down the wiring and stuff like that. If you're gonna sort of spray around the controls, try and stand a little bit further back so the pressure's not too strong. Yeah, just be fairly thorough, but just watch out for those electrical parts. So you can see me just spraying down the bike over here. And yeah, so I use this muck off, like very easy spray. You spray it on, you leave it on, and I usually start off with my wheels, right? So I use a handheld spray. That's the product. I use a handheld spray. I spray it along the spokes, and I get a little brush and I kind of scrub the rims and the spokes and all the hard to get places. Now, really important that you don't let this detergent dry on your bike. So try to keep your bike fairly damp when you're using this product, because it kind of tends to leave a stain when it dries out. So once I've cleaned the wheel, I've got this little attachment that I connect to my pressure gun, and I use the same detergent. I put it into this attachment, and I can foam up the bike quite easily, as you can see from the video here. So I'll just spray the bike down, make sure I cover all the spaces. Now the great thing about this detergent is that you just leave it on. So if it's not too heavy, like if the dirt is not too heavy, you can just leave it on. And what this detergent does is it actually just breaks into the stuff, into the dirt, and it lifts it off the surface of the bike. So make sure just leave it in for 10 minutes, don't let it dry, and then once you've left it in for 10 minutes, just get on the bike again with the pressure gun and just rinse the bike off, and most of the dirt will come off. Like for more stubborn dirt, okay, use a really clean cloth or a sponge just to give it a light rub. I'm always really paranoid about scratching the bike, so generally I try not to rub anything on the bike. I just use the pressure gun. Alright, so just be very thorough. And yes, this is the way I like to dry my bike. I've got this handheld electrical leaf blower. It's really strong and I really like it. And all I do is just turn it on and I blow it on the surface. So again, this works well with my paranoia about scratching the bike. So all I'm using is just high pressure wind, and it just blows off all the water from the bike. And it's really good around the controls and all the little nooks and crannies, because it'll just get in there and it'll blow all the water out. So it's really good. It makes the bike really dry when you're done. So the bike is dry now, and the next step is to give it a coat of protection. And I found this really great product from Muck Off. It's called Bike Protect, and I just came across it by chance, but it works like a dream, right? So you use this thing and you spray a light coat all over the bike, right? On the metal parts, on the plastic parts, on the leather parts, everything. Just spray it on, just a light coat, and then leave it on for about 5 minutes, right? Just let it soak into the metal, the leather, the plastic, everything like that. And then get a really clean microfiber cloth, okay? Make sure it's got no other lubricant on it, because you're gonna just gently rub this Bike Protect into the body of the bike, okay? And it's going to give this fantastic shine. The other thing that it does really well is that once it's soaked in and it's dried up and it's all over the surface of the bike, that when it rains or when dirt lands on it, it doesn't really stick. So in your next wash, it's actually going to just come right off, right? And it really my bike is matte, so it kind of has a really nice shine for matte finishing as well. It's not glossy. I can't imagine what it'd be like when it's glossy. It's probably even more fantastic. So yeah, get this product, Muck Off Bike Protect. All right, so you can see me just going through. I've pulled off the kidney beans on the side of the bobber, and I've cleaned the insides. Okay, here's the next section. Oh, what am I doing? Oh, we're near the end already. So here, tire blackener. So I use this product from Armorall, And usually what you do is you spray it on the tire and it foams up, and you just let it drip off, right? But I don't really like doing that, so I cut off a piece of sponge and I spray this stuff. Here's the product, Armorall Tire Shine, and I spray a bit onto the sponge, and all I do is just rub it onto the wheel, onto the walls of the wheel, not on the actual surface of the tire where it makes contact with the road. So that could be dangerous for you. It could probably make it really slippery. So once you've done that, the side of the tire looks beautiful, right? You can use this actually to sort of coat plastic bits of your bike as well, but I don't. I just use it for the tire. And after you wash the bike, you should come up with something like this. And that's basically what I do to wash my bike.